much 2D. You're just kind of running around and jumping, and there's no camera controls. It's really simple. So let's in fact just pause and customize the characters a bit, because obviously you've got to have your own personalized version so everyone knows who you are.
How are you bringing up that customization screen?
So we have we call it Pop It. This kind of menu system, and you press square and it brings it up, and then just X and circle kind of move around it, and it's a fairly kind of conventional kind of menu to move around, but we try to make it quite sort of fun. So you can kind of select the base material, so I'll go for this sort of ghoulish thing. I currently have one eye, so I'll switch to, actually I'll turn that off. A crash helmet, I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this. I'll keep going. Just of a holy monster in a kimono? No, that can't be right. Right. With a fishtail. Lose the kimono. Right, okay, I'm good to go. And of course, everyone that you're playing with online sees your customized character. And it's stored, and as you're playing the game you find new things you can customize your character with. So it's one of the ways that you can kind of show how far through the game you've got.
Now, collecting that fluff, what does that get you?
Yeah, so it kind of serves various purposes. So the kind of the most important is it's like the creative resource. So in the kind of creative zones where you're allowed to use some of the more powerful creative abilities that you have, creative abilities of Pop It, that's where you use the fluff. But also it's just a score. So you want to collect more of that, so at the end of the level you've got a higher score. So in this particular level you don't use it to create things. We're just using it for scoring. So here you can see obviously the very physical nature of the world. And you have quite a variety of ways of solving these sort of little puzzles. But it's a little bit chaotic at times, but you can often kind of break the game a bit. This is a fun thing. So especially in this section you can see how there's lots of different ways of overcoming the obstacles. It's kind of like this very physical environment. And we have some ideas about the ways that players certainly could complete them. But whenever we play through it, we always just find new ways of doing it. And that's kind of cool. It's kind of part of the self-expression, that you can feel that you kind of found your own way of playing the game. And it's kind of nice. So as much as we try to, we know that players will break the game, and that's like really exciting for us. This is a slightly intense bit. Right, precision timing. Oh, very good. Oh, amazing. Right, I can. Yeah. If you jump up and grab me. Yeah. Cool. Right, so there. So this is a kind of a very simple and slightly cheesy sort of physics puzzle, where we just need to weigh this down to open the gate. So really, this really lovely big one that we'd like to use, but on my own, not enough strength. And with two people, still, no, not going to do it. With three people, if we had a friend, then they could just plug in a control and they'd come in and help us. Or if we were playing online, someone would just join in the game. So
can people join and quit in the middle of play?
Yes. Yeah, I mean, obviously it kind of affects the scoring a bit, but yeah, I mean, that's really important. We want, it's a fun game. We want people just to be able to pick up a controller and sort of play it. Yeah, I think for some people this would be quite a kind of party game. Mm-hmm. It's just fun to kind of play with a bunch of friends and not even care about the objectives that are being set. They just enjoy just kind of messing around and slapping each other and dressing up, taking pictures.
So beyond puzzles, will there be enemies in the game eventually that you can place or fight?
Yes. Yeah, I mean the sort of fighting is fairly restricted, but I mean you can certainly destroy things. You can, yeah. I can't talk too much about it, but yeah, we have we have stuff that we're not showing today. But oh,
You want to maybe
okay.
go down and I will do my best to get them quickly.
It's okay. We can if we can pile this up. I think. Yeah. Can you just move out of the way? Ah, perfect. Just. Oh, no,
Go.
no, it's fine. It's fine. All right, you go. Right. Okay. Oh. That's the trickiest bit of the demo. Oh, should we do this bit or should we go straight on?
I've never done that.
Let's. This bit's tricky. I mean, it's
love
better
this
with
new bit.
a few people.
Or
Ah.
people.
Yeah. All right. Thank you. That's good. Ah. Don't let go.
So this is like a newer version of the level that was shown at
Yes,
at,
yeah,
E3 and GDC.
very much.
Yeah.
I mean, one of the main things is we've changed it to be exactly what the players can make. Because before there was a few things that the players couldn't quite do, and it was a bit too confusing when you were trying to make the levels. There was too many options. You kind of moving things through different layers, and it was confusing. So we found a way of really simplifying it so it's kind of more constrained, but at the same time it's sort of more kind of liberating in that way. That we really focus the player onto making levels that are really easy to kind of play through. So there's these three main thick layers, then these sort of thin layers that can be placed between them that are kind of often more decorative or used to kind of prevent you from moving from one layer to another. Great. Right. So we have a slight change here. We've now added a race to the end here. So if you can just move over to the right here and wait for this to start. Now we need to get this right. We need to try and get it going really fast, but not flip the skateboard. This is worrying me slightly. Okay, no, this is good. This is good. All right, we're going for a record. Oh, sorry. Oh, that wasn't bad. Oh no, we're not going to.
Come by and have a look at this bit again tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah, this
There's
has
actually some really
changed a
cool
little
new bits to
bit.
show off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
What? How did we not win?
Man.
We were amazing.
Whoever played it before beat us. This is like the scoreboard we're keeping, so everyone who...
Oh, okay.